So people right now will determine whether they're going to listen to this podcast or they're just never going to listen to it again. So I have a very eclectic, weird taste in movies. In particular, I like horror movies, but not the horror movies that you're going to see on Netflix or in a movie theater. I like the stuff that's kind of like on the black market, some of the stuff that you're not supposed to see. So this movie,
dark web, Dan?
this movie that came out a few years ago, maybe 10, 15 years ago, was called The Human Centipede. Now,
no, jeez.
It became like a cult classic, but before it became a cult classic, nobody knew what the hell it was. And I loved the movie. I thought it was brilliant. Great acting, wonderful.
Brilliant's an overstatement, but I think it's interesting.
I don't know if that was acting in the movie. It just was pure disgust.
I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was a fantastic movie. And so fast forward to this is probably mid 2010, somewhere at that point, maybe like 2012 or something like that. We used to, wherever we would fly, now everyone's got their own iPads and phones. Everyone's kind of dialed into their own thing. But back then, there would be screens in the middle of every third aisle.
That's right.
And they would put the DVDs at the front. The stewardesses, stewies. I don't know what you're supposed to say anymore, but the people that work the airplane would put the movies in the front, and it would play on every monitor. You either had to watch it, plug in your headphones and watch it, or you were kind of on your own. So we took this one flight, and we'll eventually bring some people on board to maybe talk about it at some point. But the Sharks, every year, they kind of take their big hitters, their big sponsors. They fly them out for like a road trip, if you will. And so there's some big hitters at the front of the plane, some won't mention any names, but I had the brilliant idea of putting the Human Centipede on. So all these like gazillionaires, huge Sharks fan, amazing sponsors, amazing people were like,
what am I watching?
And then when the scene starts, when he feeds them and stuff, they're like, what the fuck is this? And it was like a gasp across the airplane. And I was like, fucking watch the movie. And so
it's a cinema brilliance.
There's some horror stories where people were like nauseous. Nicholas Wallin was a player on our team. He thought I was the fucking craziest man he ever met. I'm like, dude, it's a fucking great movie. Just watch the movie. Anyway, so we watched The Human Centipede on a Sharks plane.
I love it.
And that's a good story.
So Sharks fans, that next season, the reason the ticket prices went up is because all the sponsors were gone.
For those that haven't seen The Human Centipede, go watch it.